And now, sports with Kayla Pace.
Less than a year ago, this plot of land was just a hole full of dirt. Now, we're 7 days out from the Sod Poodles home opener, and the area has been transformed into a state-of-the-art minor league baseball stadium. In that game, they also had 5 double-digit scorers, led by Quay Grant, the freshman, with 22 points. The Red Raiders have struggled with staying healthy at the quarterback position, and tonight they're relying on QB3 Jed Duffy. But he's decked out in his gear. Look, yeah, say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, and he's looking good. He's got his I Love the Soddy shirt on. He's part of the Sod Pup Club. How about those Tascosa Rebels? They've taken on the underdog mentality this year's playoffs, and it's paying off. They went 6-14 in LSC play this season, which looks good for the Lady Buffs on paper, but keep in mind that one of their wins was against WT. The mindset has been different since district started because going into these games, you've been blowing people out. The Amarillo Sod Poodles wrapped up their 7-game homestand today with an afternoon game against the Corpus Christi Hooks. Reggie Lawson was on the mound for the Sod Poodles today, a tough outing for him. Top of the second, we'll pick it up there. Lorenzo Quintana at the plate for Corpus. He's going to send a grounder into center. 1 run will score, and then right after it, another. Hooks up 2-0 early. Now we're going to keep it in the second inning. Stephen Wren drops one into center. 1 run will score, and here comes number 2. Rivas thinks he has him, but no such luck. 4-0 Hooks. But Philip Wellman, he is not okay with that. He's known for fighting back against the ump, and after 1 more run, pulls Lawson from the game. He's mad. Now, in the bottom of the second, Jorge Ona at bat for the Saudis. Here comes the pitch, and that one is going to be headed for the berm. Saudi fans getting lots of souvenir home run balls this week. Onya with the solo home run to put the Saudis on the board. Now it's 5-1. Fast forward to the bottom of the third now. Buddy Reed at the plate. He's a fan favorite. You'll probably guess where this one's going. Another Buddy Reed home run, his 6th of the season, a team high. But the Sod Poodles struggle to pick up momentum. They drop the final game of the series to the Hooks. Final score, Amarillo 5, Corpus Christi 13. Still the first series win in franchise history. That's right, I'm back here in the Comerica Center in Frisco, where tonight it's the Lady Buffs' turn to play in the LSC quarterfinals. They'll be taking on the Texas A&M Kingsville Javelinas. The Javelinas, they went 6-14 in LSC play this season, which looks good for the Lady Buffs on paper, but keep in mind that one of their wins was against WT. That's right, the Lady Buffs have to play against a team, one of their 3 losses from this season. But since that loss, the Lady Buffs have bounced back. They took the second game of that series in Canyon. The first one was in Kingsville, an 86-84 loss. Second one in Canyon, a convincing 76-66 win. And the Lady Buffs are the ones with the momentum going into this one. They just won the LSC regular season title, and this week, Lexi Hightower, the junior, was named LSC Player of the Year, and head coach Kristen Matteo, LSC Coach of the Year. So they've got a lot going for them in this game, and their quest for their 15th Lone Star Conference Tournament title begins tonight. Now, I'll have your highlights tonight on the news at 10, and if you'd like to follow along with score updates, you can follow me on Twitter at KP on TV. But for now, in Frisco, Kayla Pace, News Channel 10 Sports.
Go.
113 days.
My first day here was October 23rd.
That's how long Steve Scott has been the head coach of the Claude girls basketball team.
I got a phone call that these girls had lost their coach and they needed some help. Claude's had a great tradition forever. Why not pay it forward and go do what I can to help?
After a run to the state semifinals last season, the Lady Mustangs lost their head coach. They made a new hire, and that didn't work out either. But it didn't break their spirit.
We've had a rough beginning of the year, and then our words believe, and we definitely are believing we can do it.
Finally, Scott came out of his coaching retirement to help turn their luck around. And right away, it was a great fit.
I think once we got Coach Scott, it helped us to all come together.
They had to trust me, and in turn, I also had to trust them.
Scott's coaching philosophy is intense.
When you go to the locker room at the end of the game, you better be completely exhausted and lay down tired because you have given it all on the floor.
But this season has been a huge success. The team went 23-5 and finished second in the district.
I feel pretty good because we were actually picked to come out 5th in our district,
and here we are second.
What the girls lack in size,
We're not the biggest team out there, and I think that's why people didn't think we were going to go very far.
they make up for in heart.
They expect us to all lift each other up and just fight together and play as one.
And on day 113 as a team, they battle for a by-district title against Higgins.
Good basketball players, all that is one thing, but these are great girls. They'd kind of been dealt the raw hand, coaches leaving and whatever else happened, but they wanted to play ball and they wanted to win.
Kayla Pace, News Channel 10 Sports.